Hi Simmers, how's it going? I'm gonna get to the house in a second, but first, what are your feelings about the new load screen? I hadn't been watching any Sims news or other type of content before the update, and when I loaded the game and this hit me, it was like, whoa, that's a choice. And it's been growing on me actually. I think I like it more and more every time. I got used to the previous layout, but honestly I didn't really like it. Let me know in the comments if you were as surprised as me when this happened. Do you love it? Do you hate it? Are you getting used to it now? Anyway, let's get to the house tour. Today we are visiting Moonwood Mill and we are using the Prowler's Patch lot. It's a residential lot, 30 by 30, and it is quite a big house. I think I could have used a better lot for this build, but I wanted it to be a forest house, so like up in the mountains. So I know that it doesn't really match with the rest of the neighborhood, but I might relocate it later, I'm not sure. So this is your first look at the house from above. It's a really big house. I used most of the lot for it, and let's get right to it. Okay, here we are. I have my sim all moved in so that I can show you how this looks in live mode. Now the house blends a lot better with the landscape from this view, but I admit I did go overboard. I wanted it to be very spacious, big open rooms. So it went from something that was supposed to be one with nature to like a giant mansion in the middle of the forest. So initially I got this idea to build something in like the woods, because the YouTube algorithm has been showing me a lot of videos on Frank Lloyd Wright houses, particularly the, of course, Falling Water, and one that's called Tirana, I think. When I was watching them, how he integrated them with like the waterfall and with the rest of the landscape, and I thought, wow, that would be super cool to build a house that's integrated with the landscape, and that didn't happen. So we ended up with this giant luxurious house with a little pond that is supposed to be a lake. I think it still works. It did give me a lot of trouble decorating, so if you have any ideas about how to improve particularly the main room, just leave me a comment below. I would really appreciate that. I wanted to give it a bit of a weird shape, and I think I kind of made it work. So I had to fiddle around with the shape a bit, and I ended up pretty pleased with what I came up with. So to the right we have the kitchen, in the middle we have like the main room with the dining room and the fireplace. Then we have a little nook. I guess it would be the formal living room because it's for guests, but it's not really formal. Then we have a guest room at the back, little bathroom and stair access, and a different access as well to the house. On the first floor we have 3 more rooms and 2 more bathrooms. One is ensuite for the bedroom that is out over there to the right, and then we have a little kind of like lounge TV section there and a library. So we have pretty big windows all around. Most of the walls are covered in windows to make sure that wherever you are standing or sitting, you are going to be looking out into the lovely landscape that you have outside of the house. Then of course we have that nice little deck that overlooks your very own private pond. It was supposed to be more of a lake, but it ended up not being that. It's a really tiny pond, but I think it ended up blending well with the rest of the house. So I'm gonna go to the main entrance and give you the tour. Here we are. This is the front view of the house. Try to give a little bit of privacy even though we are in the middle of like the forest, but we do have some neighbors like this logging site over here. So I said, okay, the front would be a bit more reserved, and then it would open up to our very own backyard. So let's go inside. I don't know what she's doing. I'm just gonna let her run around. I hope she doesn't bother us. Okay, so this is our entryway. I think it came out pretty well with the windows, with the wood and the stone, and with the views. So we come in and look at, okay, restart. This would be probably the first view you get as you enter the house. I wanted it to be a big open space because, you know, you may be having guests stay over and you're entertaining. So this main room would be all about that, spending time together, enjoying your time here, and then probably opening up those doors, interacting both outside and inside with the deck. Lots of large ceiling windows to bring in the light and the outside. We have the dining area right over here overlooking the backyard. Then we have a seating area over here and the little globe bar. Then we look over here, we have our fireplace. Could be on, but it's not. All the way around to the front door and what we see when we look out from here. All the neighbors are here. Let me kick them out. There we go. We have the fireplace all lit up. Let's continue the tour. Over here, we have the little living room area with amazing view of the surrounding forest and bookcases. A nice green wall there. Then from the entrance to your right, you have the kitchen. Pretty simple modern kitchen with everything you could ever need. I added these cute little house-shaped windows for when you're doing the dishes, and you could see out into the neighborhood, 2 ranges just because, and then a little breakfast nook. And tell me it wouldn't be amazing to sit in this nook and have your breakfast in the morning while overlooking the nature all around you. Some industrial machinery as well, but you can see the river from here as well. I thought it was like a prime corner on the property and I wanted to utilize that. We of course have the access to the outside. This isn't really, I guess, finished in the sense that I didn't add too much furniture, but it would be a hangout, probably people just coming in and out, and you wouldn't want to, put furniture in the middle of that. Oh, then night is falling, so we might be able to see fireflies, I hope. This is a little pond. I call it a lake. It's a pond with the stones and the greenery. And then over here we have it's like a powder room, for guests. How can I? Here we go. Very small, very simple. Then here we have like our first guest room. I didn't put any lights in this room, I guess. But who needs lights when you have this view? And then we have our very own bathroom over here as well. If you're a guest, you have your own bathroom to enjoy. And then from the main room, we go through this hallway. Windows all around. Like I said, I wanted it to feel like you were outside most of the time. We have another door to the outside. You can look over the entryway and then we can go up the stairs. We have another, the landing with even more windows. Look at that view. Then we have the same hallway, just going back. On this side, we have another full bathroom. We shared by these 2 bedrooms. And we have this little corner here. So cute. And then we have one of the bedrooms on this floor. It's the bedroom, and this one has access to the upstairs deck. Look at that view. Oh, I would love to stay in this house. Okay, so this is one of the bedrooms, and you can see through the windows that we have another bedroom there. Let's just go. Have another small corridor. We have our second room in this floor. This doesn't have access to the deck, but it does have the same beautiful views through the window. Getting to the right side of the property, we have a little hangout area. Here's the library. You can sit here and read or look out into your very own pond and then the forest surrounding you. You can turn on this fire as well, and in here you can watch TV because that is a TV. I will show you. I'll try to get a clip of the scene using it, but this would be where you would hang out and watch TV when you didn't have people to entertain. And here we have 2 doors. This door comes out to a small cute little balcony over this side overlooking the main deck. And then this is another bedroom, I guess. Oh, I need to do those ceilings. I will. This would be the primary bedroom, I guess, even though it's not the largest one. But you get the best views, right? This is beautiful windows, and we also have windows over there to let even more light in. Then through here we have our very own bathroom. This was a challenging room shape to work with, but everything fits and I think it's playable. I will be testing it right after this tour. Look at those chimneys going. Oh, it looks even better in the nighttime. I added some lights to the landscaping so that it's not super dark and creepy, because that was not the vibe for this house. And then the back of the house, I think is the best view. Obviously, you have your very own private pond. I can add some fishing here. I forgot to add it, but I'm probably going to add some fishing here so that you can enjoy even more of your property outside. Pretty much most rooms look out onto your backyard. All of the big main areas, social areas, open up to the backyard as well and get all of the great views. And that's it for today. Thanks again for joining me. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. I had so much fun building this house. I hope you liked it. Let me know in the comments if you have any thoughts on how to better arrange the furniture and layout of the rooms, because I am definitely not 100% convinced that this is the best way to do it. If you made it this far, I would really appreciate it if you could leave a like or a comment. Thanks again so much for watching, and I will see you next time. So